everyone, it's Gabriel here today to do another YouTube video. So today we will be doing another pet routine, but it's on cage cleaning night. So I do cage cleaning night on 2 days, Wednesday and Sunday. Wednesday I do Barry, my betta fish. He gets about a 50% water change on Wednesday, and then the guinea pigs get a full cage clean and the rabbits also get a full cage clean. And then Sunday I do everyone. So on Sunday I do Barry, guinea pigs, rabbits, and then I go through my hamster's enclosure and clean it up a little bit, spot clean, all that jazz. Some weeks I do skip this, I will be honest. Some weeks it doesn't look that bad and I'm just like, okay, let's just get her some fresh water and stuff, you know? And then my leopard geckos, same thing. I go through, I clean up their poop, I wipe down their mats sometimes. Today I will be doing a really thorough clean of everyone because they're pretty messy. They have lots of calcium out and all that, so we're gonna have to really clean that. So yeah, I have 2 cage cleaning nights, but today we are doing the Sunday one. Today is Sunday, so you'll get to see how I clean up everyone. And if you watched my daily pet routine video, pretty much everything goes the same. I let the bunnies out at 7:30 and I go back to bed, and then I get up, I give everyone their hay and everything, I give the bunnies their water, and then after that, the routine continues. I don't really start cleaning cages until about 5 in the afternoon. I do it later in the day. It's just how I do things. I'm like a night owl. I do better at night. And oftentimes that's what happens during the school year as well. I get started on like the Sunday stuff before school at 5. And I like that because then I wake up the next morning and everyone's clean. It's like a fresh start. I don't have to worry about cleaning everyone because I will admit some nights I do forget, or like I'm like, I'll do it tomorrow, and then the next day rolls around and I'm like, oh my god, I could have just done this last night. It would have been so much better than doing it today. You know, that kind of stuff. So yeah guys, let's get started. So before I start my cage cleaning night, I do a couple of things. 1, I make sure this is almost completely empty. 2, I make, hello piggy, I make sure a majority of my guinea pig laundry is washed. This is clean guinea pig laundry and the rest is drying right now. That way it is easy to put it in the bucket that I have and I don't like have an overflowing amount of guinea pig laundry to do. And then another thing is I turn on my music because I have to listen to music. I can't really like watch YouTube because then I get distracted really easily. And then next I get something to drink, so I oftentimes like make Soda Stream. I love Coca-Cola Soda Stream. I know that's dumb, or Coke Soda Stream, whatever you want to call it, and then I do that. The other thing is like I try to clean up the floor a little bit beforehand. As you can see, there are some bunny poops out. I do that, and then I get started on cage cleaning. One thing I try to remember is to not wear my Crocs, because then I end up with hay and poop all throughout my shoes, and that's kind of gross, so yeah. Next, I make sure to give the rabbits and the guinea pigs their salads. That way they are kept busy while they're out for floor time, and I fed the rabbits over here so that way it was easier to clean the guinea pig cage. So I finally got started on the guinea pig cage at like 6:40, and as you can see, I am spot cleaning first. I try to pick through the hay to get the stuff that isn't peed on as much because I hate how much they waste. And then after that, I fold everything up and I'll go and shake that out later. And then I do vacuum in here real quick to clean up some of the poops. And then after that, I'll just start laying down my fleece and all that jazz. The one thing I did want to mention is I am very short. I am 5'1.5", so getting into this cage is something I have to do in order to lay my fleece down properly. I'm just way too short and this cage is way too tall. I wish it was shorter, but it's a dining room table, so we can't really do that. Piggy cage is totally clean. The pigs aren't going back in for a couple more hours, so I haven't added like tunnels and stuff yet, but here are the bunny cage before, and it looks like a fucking mess. So the plan is to clean their litter box, vacuum, and then wipe it down. So yeah, let's get started on the bunny butts. First, I sweep up around their cage to get up some poops and a lot of hay because, I don't know, I just find that it makes me feel better whenever the outside's a little bit more clean. And I try to sweep it up because my vacuum can get clogged. And then I remove all their toys and shake them out. And I remove their litter box and try to dump that. Sometimes it's too full. And then I vacuum, and I did end up clogging the vacuum a ton today, but it's fine. I emptied it. So yeah, I just do that, and then next, as you'll see in the next clip, I carry in my warm soapy water to clean the mat because the mat is always covered in pee, clearly. So next, I scrub down the mat, and while I'm doing this, I then take a dry rag and wipe it down again because it stays a little wet. I try to get up some of that moisture because it's kind of weird to think that the rabbits will just be on this mat that's slightly damp. It kind of grosses me out. I try to clean it the best of my ability. It is stained, which is really gross, but I promise you guys, it isn't like dirty. I make sure to clean it. It's just stained, and once you see it dried, it still looks like it has pee on it, even though I just washed it. Once their mat is all cleaned, I then refill their litter box. I always keep a little bit of dirty litter in just because I want them to know that that is where they're supposed to poop and pee, and they are getting really good at being litter trained, so that's exciting. And then I just spread it out, and as you can see, Finn was just like in the way per usual. I mean, it's Finn, what do you expect? He's always doing that kind of stuff. I then also put in hay now, that way I can put it into their hay racks because it's like annoying having to carry in hay and then get it everywhere, but putting it in the litter box makes it like 10 times easier. Then I'll put all their toys and accessories back in, and as you can see, the mat is drying and it still looks like it has pee on it. That's what I was talking about. I always try to rearrange their cage just to give them some more excitement and like let them check that kind of stuff out. These two are so cute on their little doll bed, I swear. Thought I'd include this really cute clip. I was getting them their pellets, and the two of them were being so flip-flap and cute. They're such hogs whenever it comes to their pellets. I did decide to test Barry's water this night, and pretty much that's what I plan on doing at least once a week with him. I'm still working on a proper way to clean his tank and get his water parameters correct. His water parameters were all almost fine except for his nitrate levels. His nitrate levels still say they're uncycled, so I'm still working on that. So then I just do a water change and remove his old water about like 30 to 50%. I'm trying to work on how much I should remove. Again, I'm still learning about this kind of stuff. And then I get him fresh water. I then add dechlorinated water into the tank, and I tried not to disrupt anything. Anyways, my shirt was in the way, so I sped up this clip a ton. I apologize. So after my hour-long pizza break, I went through Mavis's old cage and rearranged it. It looks messy clearly, so we're gonna rearrange it. My tripod was being annoying, so I sadly could not film me cleaning it because I couldn't get a proper angle. But here it is after. I think it looks really nice. She really likes it a ton. By the time I finished her enclosure, it was already 10:30, so it does take me quite a long time to do these like cage cleaning nights, but that's fine because I mess around half the time anyways. So I got started on the leopard gecko enclosures at around 10:34, and I had to do a pretty thorough clean because they were all pretty messy. I like to sweep up their like coconut fiber, that way I don't waste a ton of it, and put it back into their humid hide. And then I just wiped it down with filtered water to get up some of the calcium and some of the dirt and the poop and stuff like that. That's what I do for all of them. I'm just gonna let you guys watch this because it's the same process for all three, but I still thought it would be fun because the leopard geckos are like running around while I do it. I did want to mention I am sorry that this angle is kind of weird. It's hard to get a good angle for this tank because she is on the bottom shelf. But yeah, this is Octavia's enclosure. She was very messy. She had calcium everywhere. I decided not to speed up this clip as much because Olivia was being so funny. She was like out and about, looking around, being such a goofball, and I just was living for it. You'll see her in a minute here. She was just walking around her cage, and I was like, girl, why aren't you under your hide hiding like you normally are? She also kept getting in the way, so I had to keep moving her, which was also really funny because each and every time she was like, what are you doing? Stop it. And I was like, you have to move. I have to clean your enclosure. So guys, you got to see me do all of the cages tonight. Everyone is done. Now I'm just gonna go through and show you guys their enclosures one more time before saying goodnight to all of you because it is now 11 o'clock. I started at 6 and I ended at 11. Now keep in mind, I did take breaks in between. I took about an hour-long break, and if I was going full speed the whole time without needing to film and wasn't distracted by my phone and literally just did it all, it would probably cut off also like an hour, to be honest. But it's fine. I like doing it this way because it gives me time to do it, all that. So Mavis's is all done. I kind of like this setup. I'm going to see how it goes. I think it looks neat. It's different from her previous one. She's on her wheel. She loves her wheel. Mavis is always on her goddamn wheel. So yeah, that's Mavis's. These guys are clean still. They are perfectly fine. Annie flipped her pellet bowls like she always does. I did want to say that this mat, I think, is just stained with pee. I clean it twice a week. I promise. I swear. I do. It just looks bad all the time. I might have to get something new because I don't like that it looks bad, but I promise you guys it is clean. I might get laminate because at least then it's kind of hard to see the pee. I hope that makes sense. And then these guys are a little messy because I was bonding, so we're having some difficulties. They were in together for like 3 hours, and they're doing okay, but Miss Charlie and Mr. Bellamy over there are having some problems with bonding. But that's just because Charlie's bossy. He'll just have to put her in her place. And there's Daffodil. So yeah, they're still pretty clean. I mean, they still look good. I mean, by tomorrow it'll look like a mess because that's how the piggies work. Hi, baby girl. Beatrice will be 5 in June. Or no, July. She'll be 5 in July 8th. And that is crazy to think that she's already going to be 5. Oh, getting emotional just thinking about it. Then we have the Leos. So Octavia had her first clean ever, and I realized she really likes pooping in the front, so I put a paper towel down there. It's kind of like a jungle over here and a little bit more open over there. I might fix that later. I might have to get her some more plants because I feel like leopard geckos like that like foliage type of thing. It gives them lots of hiding places. She's hungry and clearly mad at me. She's like, bitch, you haven't fed me yet. So yeah, all the Leos are hungry tonight. They're all like, where's our food? Especially Augie. Augie does have these little lights in here, so his cage looks a little bit better. I just put this on so you guys could see. Hello, handsome. What have you been up to? Are you hungry? Yeah, he's like, I wanted food and you cleaned instead. I think his looks good. I always rearrange a little bit He's currently pooping back here, which is kind of annoying because it's like behind a hide, but it's fine. He can do what he wants. And then Miss Olivia, who's kind of hard to see, she's actually out right now. She came out whenever I started to clean. She was like, hey girl. Hers is simple. I need to get her some more foliage for like the back corner and some other stuff. So yeah, she likes to poop in that corner. Hers was a simple clean. By the way, I did also clean out their water bowls and wash those. Olivia has a water bowl like this. It looks crusty. I literally just washed it. Anyways, I'm gonna have to wash it again. But anyways, Olivia has a shallow water bowl because of her metabolic bone disease. So I just want to say that way no one thinks I'm like giving her a shallow water bowl because I don't care about her or something, because the others have like really nice deep water bowls. And then we have Barry, who I forgot. Barry's over here, and he's fine. He's doing fine. Hello, handsome. He's happy. His water looks clear. Right now it's on the blue setting because it's nighttime. His light is only on between the times of like whenever I wake up till about like 7 or 8 in the afternoon. I want to get a timer for it, that way I keep track. So yeah, guys. So yeah, everyone, that is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoy seeing my like cage cleaning night routine with all of the pets. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you like, subscribe. If you didn't, then goodbye.